getting texts. Who's texting me?
Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy's like, yo, I saw you got my lube.
I want it back.
Yeah.
Yo, why I have that song in my head?
Because you came in blasting it, bro. That's why.
The D, the I, the D, the D, the Y. It's Diddy. Hold up.
Isn't there more to it? Like I never got that. The D, the I, the D, the D, the D, the D, the D, the D. It's Diddy. Like, isn't there too much syllables before he gets to it's Diddy? I guess we gotta run the tune again.
Well,
run the tune.
He's telling you that you're gonna get the D, the D, the D,
the
D, the D, the D, the D, the D. It's Diddy.
Diddler. It's Diddy.
You want to get it? Yes.
Fucking Diddy.
So
this guy's taking over all the fucking airwaves. My whole TikTok, my whole Instagram, everything is Diddy stuff. So like,
he's hot right now, guy.
Yeah, it's the
Did
hot.
you ever think that we were not going to talk about Will Smith? Because at one point, people were like, yo, what is going to happen that is going to top Will Smith?
Diddy.
Actually, Cat Williams.
Well, Cat Williams just came and called everything out.
I know, but that kind of took the pressure off of Will Smith. Has been sweating since he slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And he's been waiting, like, yo, someone needs to fuck up.
Yeah, so
somebody, so that my name is.
But then, what fucked up about Will Smith thing is that he's rolled all into this.
But
he was been at Diddy party and all the boys that people have seen him fucking and all that stuff is. He's rolled right up in it.
I know, but
yeah, the pressure is on Diddy himself.
It doesn't matter if he's. A lot of people are involved.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
But the focus isn't on the people who are involved.
Yeah.
The focus is on
Diddy.
Yo.
And
he did.
Was it FU says I miss R. Kelly music on the airways. Bullish Bish says Jaguar Wright has been spilling all the dirt. Yeah, Jaguar Wright. Everything she has said, I wouldn't say every single thing, but like
most of it.
90% of what she fucking called out has already come to light.
Yeah.
Jaguar Wright is just like, I'm out here fucking like, putting people on blast. I'm not sure what she's getting from it.
Guys, what do you mean? She's whenever she speaks, it's like
everybody wants to hear it. Yeah,
everybody is interviewing her now. She's going on all these different podcasts. So like, if you're that's her,
exactly. So
she's getting paid now.
See, Hetty Bear is like, she overdoes it, and that's where I am with it. Like, I don't know what she gets out of it. She comes on like I'm not sure. Like, what's Jaguar Wright's story? Did they mess with her or try to fuck her career up or do something like that? Like,
well, apparently she's an artist.
Okay.
So
they fucked with her career, and
I'm guessing that maybe something happened with her.
I gotta actually look into that. I don't know if they. But when she comes out so angry, and so they did something to her, guy.
Well, I feel
something happened because she comes out so vexed. But see, her vexedness is so spread wide. Like, it's like she's vexed at everybody. But she called out 50 recently.
Yeah, she did call
and
50.
She's like vexed. Like, you could tell her.
She's saying that he's
like he has his own sort of shit to deal with. But he's fucked guys too and whatever. Like,
her main beef is Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, when she talks about it, and I was looking at it, there are some things that she did with Jay-Z. So there was like a Unplugged.
Yeah. Where
she was singing and Jay-Z was rapping. Yeah. So I think that she was involved in the industry. But if you think...
IS says Jaguar Friends was really good friends with Tupac.
Yeah. Well, so
they killed her friend. Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's why she has it up for...
She's saying background
Diddy.
for Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And she's brave enough to do this or something.
She called out Jay-Z and said he doesn't remember his lyrics.
Yeah.
When he would do shows, he had a teleprompter on the ground.
Yeah.
And he would read his lyrics off of the ground.
Really? But I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
Once again, this is how I feel.
Somebody's like, I can see the two of you guys being on 98.7 in the mornings. Like, we'd have our own morning show. That'll be awesome, guy. That's a pretty cool dream.
Okay, this is what I feel
in the early 2000s.
This is what I feel about this whole Diddy business.
Yeah.
the whole gay rapper
Yeah.
has been a rumor for a very long time.
Yes. Yes.
Okay?
That's been out. Like, but nobody really knew.
But
yeah.
in those gay rapper talks,
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes, Jay-Z's name has come up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Much more. That's not the only two. Like
I know, but I'm saying
those are the big ones.
Big ones, right? What my feeling is about this whole thing is that how hard is it for someone to lie?
Not hard.
And if both these guys have been in the industry for more than 20 years.
Yep.
You don't think they've created enemies?
Oh yeah.
So it's almost like you have maybe some artists who are a bit salty because they think that their careers are ruined because of these guys.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna...
And hence the gatekeeper talk, right?
Yes.
Like the gatekeeper type of talk.
Like, my feelings about Diddy is this. Did he do it? It looks like he did. Okay?
You know, that's the title of the thing. Did he do
it? But until the lawyer comes out and says, this is what he's being charged with, this is what he did.
Yeah.
All these people that are talking,
yeah,
I can't believe it, because what do you know what's true and what's not true? Because everybody has a story now. And then you got AI who can like recreate stories and even use people's voices.
Yeah.
Recreate videos.
Marco.
So
are you listening to what he's saying?
It's like
he's saying the exact same thing you're saying right now.
So it's like everybody, and then you got to think about those people who want their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
They're going to want to come up and start saying stuff too.
Yeah.
So realistically, where I come from, until he gets convicted,
we don't know anything.
We don't know anything. You can't
Marco,
believe
listen, bro.
You can't believe what's out there. Like, you know what's so bad? Within the next 5 years, Dave.
Yeah.
What's true and what's not?
And nobody knows.
In the next 5 years, they're gonna have Jay and Dave podcast AI, because we have like how many hours of material. Yeah. So AI can take that and remake videos because we've said words. Yeah. So they can just use those words and put it
and create a whole vocabulary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if they can do that now, because they're doing that with Trump.
Yeah.
They had some ads and it's like, is that Trump? And it's like, no, it's not. It's somebody.
It's AI. Yeah.
Using AI. Yeah. So it's like, how do you know what's real and what's not?
No, you don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel sorry for our kids because they're going to go through an era where the misinformation and the fake news is going to be rampant.
Stop acting like who were friends. We didn't say they were friends. Somebody just said on the chat that they were friends. So we just said, "Oh, they were friends." That's all.
Who?
I don't know. Marco's trying to just say we don't know what we're talking about. But what we're saying is we don't know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to tell him that we're saying we don't know what we're talking about.
Nobody knows.
So we're not allowed to have an opinion though. Like talk about something you know.
No.
I don't know. I know I'm wearing a red shirt. But you know, like
yeah.
Everybody's allowed to have an opinion on something. That's just life. Sure. You know, we're not going to talk about stuff we know. We're going to talk about stuff that's hot.
Exactly.
You know, that's how it works. And we've never sat here and said Diddy did this, Diddy. We just made jokes. That this is the allegations, and we can make jokes off of the allegations.
Exactly.
All we want. Until somebody says something different. You know what I mean? We don't know anything. But in the meantime, everybody who makes an allegation, we can make a joke out of that.
So apparently,
because it's funny.
What's happening?
It's all funny.
With Diddy is, I heard that they're charging him in individual cases.
Yeah.
So that the people who are involved in each victim.
Yeah.
But then I heard now what's happening is all these victims are settling out of court because the people involved don't want their name associated with Diddy.
Yeah.
And the prosecutor is okay with that and settling all these other claims outside because those people who settled are going to testify against Diddy.
Yeah.
So their main person, Diddy, is going to get it.
Yeah.
they're okay with him going to jail for life.
Yeah.
And everybody else who is involved can settle outside of court.
And not have their name run through.
Because they don't want their name run through, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens.
Well, it's the same as Weinstein.
Guy,
you know, like,
no.
Like,
Weinstein died, and that list died too. Because there's way more people that should have been named.
Yeah.
But they weren't. And then what happened afterwards is the internet started being like, oh, we see you with Clinton, or we... That wasn't a real list, because they never released...
Yeah, the list just disappeared.
They released half or whatever they wanted to release.
Just a bit, like a little...
And then they're like, oh, he's dead now.
Yeah.
No more list.
No more list. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen with Diddy. I thought he was never going to make it to trial. I thought he was going to die before, so that none of this comes out. But if they're settling with everybody outside...
He's going to
And then
trial.
they're all going to testify just directly against Diddy.
Of course they are.
And then make him the fall guy.
That's
so all those other people are making him the fall guy. And to be like, yo, he take it. And meanwhile, nobody else's actions get...
That's what's happening.
Get thing. And everybody gets settled for a little bit of money. And they go away happy.
Okay.
And they sign that paper saying...
Ask yourself this question, Dave. How long ago...
Yeah, Epstein. That's what I meant to say.
How long ago was R. Kelly?
Bro, I don't even know.
10, 15
About
years
10
ago?
years ago?
Okay.
Yeah, what did I said something, but I meant Epstein. That's correction. Somebody help us out.
So, you're trying to tell me that R. Kelly got charged with underage girls. Puffy's been doing it from before that, and there was no connection? Of course there was a connection, guy.
Yeah.
Of course he was going to the parties. But you want to know what I think?
Right.
There's other two reasons for that. One, they knew what was going on, and they didn't have enough to really convict him. And he's so high up that they had to make sure that they had him.
Yeah.
So that's why they waited.
Yeah.
Or two, the powers that be, because he knows these people, were like, listen, we don't want Puffy to get out there because we don't want our names out there.
We don't want our names.
So
yeah.
Make him, push him to the side, please.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know.
It all makes sense to me, bro, what you're saying.
I look at it like, if he's been doing this for the last 20, 30 years, tell me how he wasn't involved with Cosby. Because Cosby wasn't doing the shit by himself. Tell me he wasn't involved with R. Kelly. R. Kelly wasn't doing the shit by himself. You know what I mean? It's like, look at his position. And you're trying to tell me that he had no involvement with these guys? I don't think so, bro. The way they're talking
Narratives.
The way they're talking about how widespread and how much people are involved, and you're trying to tell me within the last 15 years, you got like Harvey Weinstein going down big, Bill Cosby going down big, Epstein going down big, and you want to tell me now Puffy was trafficking and he wasn't in that world? Bruh. It's either they know, or someone high up is like, yo, don't. And then I feel what it really was is Puffy just pissed off the wrong person, and they're like, okay, you gotta go.
You're talking about the what's it called people? The Ciroc people?
Who? Yeah, well, that's the rumor that they're the ones who were like, hey, you want to fuck with us?
Yep.
we got a private eye.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
You're not untouchable, boy.
Yeah. You mess with the wrong billionaires.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, we know what you're doing. And so is everybody else.
Yep. There's a lot of people who know what he was doing.
But yeah, why, if so much people knew what was going on, why are we just hearing about it now? You gotta think, someone's been covering it up.
Mm-hmm.
Someone doesn't want us to know what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever that somebody is now, either they're like, I don't give a shit anymore, or they've been compromised too.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we're gonna go down, everybody's going down. You know? And what I think is, whoever is going down is like, well, someone's got to be the fall guy.
Yeah.
And everybody's
just like in everything, in every crime and everything, and
they're like, It's Diddy.
The D, the I, the D, the D, the I,
the Y, the D, the it's Diddy. Hold up.
Like,
It's like he's taking it for everybody.
Yeah.
Like that's what's happening.
that's exactly what's happening.
And then what's going to happen is the people who are involved won't get outed.
Yeah. Mark was trying to say that I'm the one pushing a narrative.
Right.
And trying to make Diddy look bad. And I haven't spoken in like 5 minutes.
Well, personally, hold on a second.
That's why I was like, narratives.
The narrative, I think that Diddy's did his own good job himself of making himself look bad.
Yeah.
You know? Because you got this video of him beating up Cassie. That don't look good.
Nope.
And does that make it seem like he's a good guy? But you know what's happening too? What's happening too now is it doesn't matter whether or not he had good intentions or bad intentions. Every video, every time he went someplace and there was someone who was underage, they're just going to throw that in his face.
Yep.
And it didn't necessarily mean that because he's with Justin Bieber at this event that he was doing something. But everybody's going to be like, oh, look, he was here. He was here. He was doing this with this person. Yeah. And it's like, okay, I get it. But the man's got to live too. Like, he wasn't freak off party all the time.
Right.
You know, so whatever.
I don't know. I still blast Diddy up in the car all the time because almost everything that I listened to growing up was like fucking like, or at least like fucking 70% of the shit I listened to, Bad Boy Records has something to do with it, or Diddy had something to do with the remix or whatever.
Guy,
so I can't erase my whole fucking. I can't erase my whole fucking playlist.
I have a Diddy playlist, guy. Flavor in your ear to all the Benjamins.
The Benjamins.
Guy, he's got some classics, yo.
Guy,
like
everything from the late '90s, early 2000s was all fucking.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's it. I don't know.
I don't know, guys. It's like I still listen to him.
Yeah.
And I still bump him. And when I'm at stoplights, I roll my windows down and turn it up.
Yeah.
Let's listen. Everybody's going to have their own opinion. This is, you know what I find really funny?
What?
So we're trusting in the law system to persecute him, right?
Yeah.
And do the right thing. So what if they say he's guilty? Do you believe them?
I don't know.
But
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But like you said, I feel like he's a part of something that might have been bigger, with a whole bunch of people that they're taking down, and he's the fall guy now. He's the one that all of these people have chosen to be the fall guy.
Why I say that is OJ was acquitted.
Yeah.
But nobody believes it.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So what if he gets acquitted? Is no one going to believe that? Or if he gets charged?
Gets acquitted, or you mean if he gets charged?
If he gets charged, you going to believe that?
It's hard.
That's my point, guy.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why on the one hand do you believe over here?
Yeah.
But then you're not going to believe over here.
Yeah.
It's like, if our system is bulletproof, then it should be an open shut case.
Yeah.
Right? But if you have questions, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Question to OJ. Did he do it? Because everybody thinks he did, and the evidence didn't prove that he did.
Nope. Because the glove didn't fit.
Must have quit.
And Jay wore the OJ shirt for I don't know how long.
5 episodes.
Yeah.
Like I said I was. Now I got to get a Sean John shirt.
Yeah. Gonna rock the Sean John.
And some Johnson & Johnson.
Woo! Johnson & Johnson's.
Yeah. I don't know. What's happening has been happening for years.
Yeah.
And you know what? If Hugh Hefner was still alive, Me Too movement would have beat that guy up. You know how much women he had running through that Playboy Mansion?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know how much stuff happened at the Playboy Mansion?
Yeah.
I mean,
didn't half of Bill Cosby's things happen there?
At the Playboy Mansion.
At the Playboy Mansion.
So,
and they nailed Bill Cosby for it.
If he was still alive, if walls could talk, brethren.
Yep.
If they could talk. That guy died perfect timing. Because, he would have spent the rest of his life in jail.
Yeah.
You know, because shit was going on at that Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
everybody's been there.
And wrote, Diddy is not chosen to be the fall guy. He is the guy who bragged about his parties. And we don't mean he's the fall guy as in like he didn't do it and they're just chosen. I mean he's the fall guy as in the things that were being done in these parties that he held were with so many powerful people that don't want their stuff out, that they're all turning their story against him.
Yes.
Which meanwhile, there were powerful people who may or may not have been doing
whatever
the work, like the bad stuff itself.
But they were still there.
But they were there. Whether they were doing it or they weren't, they were there for what was happening. And the people that don't want their name brought out as that they were there are the ones turning the story against Diddy.
Of course.
To make it all look like him, and then people are getting their payouts, like he was saying, whatever, and then they get to testify against him himself, you know. And I'm not saying that again. I'm not saying he's the fall guy as he didn't do anything. I'm saying that he's the only one who's going to come out of this with anything, because nobody else wants their name in anything.
Well,
meanwhile, there should be 1,000 other names.
Well, yeah.
That are in on this too, but it's not happening. Yeah. It's all going against one person.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by fall guy.
It's like the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
They pinned everything on Cosby and this Harvey guy, and then everybody else who was involved, they let them settle their stuff outside. Like, you know, they did their own settlements, not in the public eye. So you had a lot of people at that time just apologizing. Mm-hmm. I remember, like, I'm sorry if I did something. You knew you did something. Why are you apologizing?
Yeah.
What, you doing it for no reason? I don't apologize for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you sorry. For what? If I didn't do shit?
Yeah.
Obviously you did something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that was like, don't come after me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, look at, what's his name? Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
Had to leave that show, and that show was fire.
Yeah.
And they made him leave the show, guy.
Yeah.
And like a whole bunch of other people. But you know who got the most of that was that Harvey guy and Cosby.
Yeah.
They're the ones who took it for the team, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then on top of taking it for the team, you get Cosby now overturned.
Yeah.
Because they're like, the witnesses were cohorted to say what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was like, what, 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Dude, you can arrest me for something I did 30 years ago, because I probably did it.
Yeah.
But I'm not that person now, guy. So it's like, how can you come 30 years ago and say, you know, you did this? It's like, yeah, I fucking did it. Yeah. I was a young and dumb at that time. You know? I'm a lot older, a lot smarter.
Yeah.
And now you want to charge me for something?
Yeah.
It's like, I get it. Most people say you're trying to get away with something. It's like, no, but there's got to be a time frame in which they can come at you with stuff.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's overdue. Like, you're not that person.
Like the statute of limitation or something like that. Statute of whatever.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
That thing. This statute of whatever.
But Puffy is still doing it.
Yes.
So, that'll work for him.
Yeah.
You know, sorry for you, bro. But you're going down with the ship.
No.
Going down with the ship.
Marco is quite pissed off at both of us.
Why?
I don't know. Just for talking about it.
Hey.
Talking about things that we don't know about it, apparently.
And what do you know about it? Yeah. What does anybody know if you're not the prosecutor?
Yeah.
Everything is hearsay.
Yeah.
Like, you go on and I try to find news on the Diddy case.
Yeah.
There isn't any news. You got to go on social media.
Yeah.
And that shit is like 50% fake.
Yeah. It could be even more percent fake.
Yeah. You know how many times?
We haven't, all we're given is our little opinion, bro. People are allowed to have opinions. Marco doesn't like our opinion.
No, that's okay.
But people are allowed to have opinions, and people are allowed to talk about whatever the fuck they want to talk about.
You know how many times I've heard something on TikTok or Instagram, and then I go type it in, and Google's like, that's a fake story.
Yeah.
It's just something that's going around on TikTok or Instagram. And I'm like, okay. And then you try to find like news sources for certain things, and there's nothing. I was like, well, how do these people know this shit? There you go. Fake news.
Yep.
So like I said,
fakey fake news.
Until he is charged,
yeah,
and there's a lawyer that comes out and says, Diddy's getting charged with this, and this. It's like everything is hearsay.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a story. Who doesn't know Puffy in Hollywood or wherever? This guy's been everywhere, rubbing elbows with presidents, CEOs, princes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? This guy's the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
So it's
everybody knows him.
It's kind of hard for you to be not associated with Puffy.
Yeah.
This guy's in fashion. He's in music. He's in movies.
Liquor.
He's in movies.
Yeah.
Like, yo, get him to the Greek. Yo, he did a wicked acting in that.
Yeah.
The furry rug. and then he's chasing them. He gets hit by a car. And then they stop to be, are you okay? And he gets up. He's like, why are you seeing if I'm okay? Get going.
Yeah.
Yo, awesome.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you know, what goes around comes around. You know, my mom said all the time.
That's all we're saying.
Do unto others as you want them.
I like this. Jay went on you went on like a fucking 20-minute rant there, bro.
Do unto others.
Yeah.
Like you like to do to you. So
yeah.
If you're gonna treat people like shit, they're gonna treat you like shit.
Yeah.
What goes around comes around. So if you're fucking people over, then you're gonna get fucked over
eventually.
Eventually.
You can't just do it forever.
I mean, it took 25, 30 years for Buffy.
Yeah.
But you know.
Well, he also
can't stop, won't stop.
Allegedly shut everybody down who was gonna try and do that to him, right? Allegedly.
There you go. So whatever.
Yeah, the same. Yeah. Sometimes your time at the top never lasts forever, bro. You ever watch Scarface? You know,
like everybody, guys.
Everybody.
I don't want to be at
Nobody
the top.
stays at the top forever.
I don't want to be at the top.
No, bro.
I want to be somewhere close.
Somewhere in the middle.
You know what I mean?
Middle top? Like somewhere
Yeah,
middle top?
there you go.
Yeah.
You know? 2-3 steps away
Turn
from
informant real quick and then...
No.
and then live a good life.
No. You see, if you're not at the top...
They turn your name Cletus and put you in like a fucking...
Cletus!
In a like, what do you call it? Witness protection down in fucking Alabama or something. You know?
No, you see, if you're near the top, then you're never going to be the guy who gets forced to go up to the top. And that's where I want to be. You know? Third or fourth.
Yeah.
That's like a watch. Watch the person on top.
Yeah.
Crumble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crumble.